Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Big Puffin. I am a Warzone content creator. If you don't know me, I am a diamond ranked player with a 25 PR and a 2.0 KD, which means I really like having fun playing this game. It's my favorite game. Today, I'm going to break down gameplay for you to help you become a better Warzone player. From either your beginner, intermediate, or pro, these tips will help you become a better Warzone player when you apply them to your gameplay on a consistent basis. I'm going to review game film from the other day with my bird gang and break down different content for you so you understand what my thinking process is and how a diamond ranked player goes about playing the map. Your first tip at becoming a better Warzone player is land together. I know that sounds really funny and easy, but you can see here, we land on Vondel, we land together, me and my teammate, and you can see in the corner that we automatically get $1,000 down here. So you can see you get paid for landing together. And why is that important? Well, economy, right? More money you get in the beginning so you can get your loadout, you can get your streaks, you can get your munitions boxes, your armor boxes, you get geared up, right? So that is your first tip, land together. I know it's simple, and you always got that random teammate, right, who wants to go crazy and land on the other side of the map because they think they're Johnny B. Good and they're great at everything. Land together, get more money together. Which leads me into my next tip. Next tip is contracts. Now, I know what people think, oh, contracts are contracts. No, we have new contracts for the new season. And as you can see here, you have your elite upload intel contracts, or you have your elite search contacts. They're right here on the side if you haven't seen them. They have the little arrows pointing down, almost like kind of like a array of flowers on the contracts. There's 3 per map. 1, they give you more money. 2, they give you more perks. So we land together and we grab this contract because it's one of the main ones and it's off the beaten path. So we want to make sure we get paid. Then we're going to go do the contract. Now, like I said before, there's multiple things you get out of this. You can get a foresight, so you can see every circle on the map, or you can get specialist, which gives you every perk in the game. That's why it's really important. So right here, we do the elite contract. We're uploading. All 3 of us are there, so it goes faster. But what that does for us, 1, it gives you more money. So then you can see it's 5,000 a piece. We just went up to 25,000 in economy, right? Like I just talked about. Then the box is going to drop like you did at Most Wanted, and you're going to get a special prize, an elite contract award. So you're going to get specialist. So you can see here that I have specialist right here that just dropped, right? So specialist is right there, and specialist is every perk in the game. Now that will only work for 1 player, but guess what? There is more elite contracts on the map. So you could do another elite contract and get a foresight, do another elite contract and get a specialist. And if you're in trios, you got 2 specialists and an elite contract with every perks in the game. This gives you the most advantage. And at the end of the day, your job is to have the best advantage. So what? Get more kills and get more wins. The elite contracts landing together, I know they seem basic, but it's super easy and stuff that's in the game that'll help you win. So we go ahead and pull our elite contract there and get our specialist. Now let's talk about gunfights, right? Gunfights, gunfights, gunfights. Let's play this clip and I'll show you what happens. I'm shooting on the right side. I know he came up. I got high alerted. I can hear him moving around. I peek back with my STG. I pre-fire. There's nobody there, right? We didn't see anybody. He hasn't come back over. So let's look at it again. Pre-fire, nobody there. So I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, of course, he went left. Or did he drop off? What do you think he did? I think he's gonna go left. So what I do is I reload and then I take the gunfight and see, I see him, he is in motion. You can see he is in motion right here. So that tells me, if I go look at this, he's right here, right? Right in motion, hasn't moved. He's coming around the corner. I'm in the middle of attack sprint. So I wanna make sure I win this gunfight. What you're going to do and what you need to practice inside of Warzone or a private match or a resurgence is being able to slide cancel and break his camera. So he's coming towards me. I use his momentum to come out and curve. So think about it. He's coming at me this way, I'm coming this way. He can't turn. The physics in the game won't let him turn. So I use the camera, I break his camera, and then I finish the gunfight. Now I'm using his momentum against him. That is something I would highly encourage you practice. It'll get you more kills and more wins inside Warzone. Now this next one is understanding your gun's ability, right? Every gun, everyone wants the fastest gun. You want the meta, you want the TTK, you want to be able to kill the fastest. That's great. Well, the static HV is the fastest killing SMG in the game currently. And right now, but the caveat for it is you need to have a headshot. You got to land a headshot, otherwise it's not going to be a fast TTK. So I jump off the building, I'm taking this gunfight. You see that little jump there? Let me rewind it just in case you missed it. Let's do it again. Right here, right there. That's the headshot. That headshot gives me the win in this game. So if I didn't get that headshot there, I would have lost. But I got the headshot. Let's try it right here. Got the headshot. Now we are dialed in on what that looks like. Now we are dialed in. We got our headshot. We win the gunfight. I would have lost that gunfight had I not got the headshot. Okay, so that is very important to get that headshot. So the takeaway here is understand your gun, understand what you're using, understand where your gun placement needs to be, understand the headshot, right? So the headshot drops that TTK down to 564, fastest SMG in the game. Just got to get your headshot. So just make sure that's something you're practicing. Now this is also awareness, right? So let's talk about awareness. We can see right now that the zone is coming in and we need to move. My two teammates are back there. One is just killed and told me, hey, he's on the roof. So my decision is to run across and get positioning because I'm looking at the map, right? So the map's up here. I'm looking at this zone right there. That is where I need to be. That is where I need to hold everybody. So I'm going there. So let's move over there. We'll get into cover. And then look, there's the guy. Pops up right there. We're hitting him with a bunch of shots, but it gives me, I got protection from everybody in front of me, so I can drop down if I do get shot. One, it lets that whole team know, hey, they're over there. They're gonna have to avoid me or I'm gonna hold them and kill them because I have the better positioning. They might have the power position because they're higher, but I took that power position away because I'm in the zone. And when I'm in the zone and they have to come to me, it's easy kills. So I go ahead and pepper them a little bit. I get high alerted from behind and I'm like, okay, I gotta move, but I hear footsteps and I don't know where they are, which leads me into your next tip, which is take your time and listen to your audio. Audio cues are huge. I know people say Warzone audio sucks. It's not the best compared to other games, but there is there. So use what is there. And you can hear this when I hit play. I lower myself down. I'm like, okay, I don't know where they're coming from. I can hear the footsteps. I know they're close. I see him come by the window right here in a second. There he goes. And then he's in my building. I start with hip fire and then I chase him out of the building. Now I heard him coming because of the footsteps, right? That's where I knew I needed to be patient. I need to wait. So if you can be patient and wait, which leads me into my next tip, you're gonna win more gunfights. Let's look at this. So I down him. Now, most of you, if you're being honest watching this video, you would chase that down and finish, right? Which would lead you into a possible bad scenario. A good player, a pro player, advanced player who has a high KD doesn't chase down. So you down them and then you replay, you retake care of yourself. Now I throw a C4 over to try to finish, but I couldn't finish. So I come back in here, I listen for audio cues to understand what's going on and where's his teammates. And I reload, I take care of me. I got no damage, so I don't have to plate. So I have a full mag, I don't hear anybody, and I'm fully plated. Now it's time to go finish. So then I'll go back out here, take a stim, get the finish, but now, guess what? Which leads me to your next tip. Understand your mini map again, right? So up here in the corner, look at your mini map. We have a bunch of pings going off. I know his teammate is by the car, which is by the building I'm in. So then I listen of like, okay, is he gonna go through the window? Am I gonna hear footsteps? I need to understand where he is. So I look at the ping right after the kill and then I listen, look and listen. It's a lot of in this game is look and listen and understand. So we go ahead and hit play here. I hear the glass break and we see him go in. He's in the building. So now I know glass break in the building. He doesn't see me, so I don't fire right away. Fire discipline or trigger discipline is another tip you want to look at. Trigger discipline is huge because if you can make better decisions with your trigger finger instead of just firing right there, he could have turned and fired back. He doesn't know I'm coming. So I go ahead, then I fire when I have a clear line of sight. Now, this guy's a good player. I got a couple shots on him. He was smart. He didn't let me chase him. He tried to break my camera and he did break my camera. Do you see him on screen? I don't see him on screen. This is where you could lose this gunfight if you don't know what to do. So another tip, hip fire in stairwells. Not every time, but the majority of time, hip firing in stairwells is smart to do. So I hip fire, as you can see, I'm hip firing, but soon as I get him in my sights, then I ADS for the headshot and then I win the gunfight. So, but if I would have ADS the entire time, I had to ADS and then turn completely, but I can turn faster with a hip fire. So hip fire in stairwells, then turn to ADS and win the gunfight, which makes it super easy easy to win those gunfights in the narrow stairwells in Bondo. Now, I know his teammates are around here and we have gas moving in. We have a lot of coverage here, but I am communicating with my teammate. I have Baby D up on the window looking across, and I am looking the other way. So then we're covering each other just in case people come, because we could hear footsteps. Remember, look, listen, and understand. So as we look at the clip, he's covering me, I'm covering him. We both hear it. This guy flies in out of nowhere. I don't know what game plan that was, but that's obviously not going to work. So I'm come over to him, I finish him, but then if you look at the mini map, there is a bunch of players on the other side, and that is his teammates yet again right here. There's 3 or 4 pings over there, and they are really power hungry and want to come and be aggressive. So as we're finishing him, I get high alerted. As you see, the bunny flies in out of nowhere because he wants to be an aggressive player. I'm in the middle of my reload, but remember what I said earlier, I'm communicating with my teammate. My teammate's over here covering me. The bunny is 100% focused on me and doesn't see the teammate to here. So this is where communication and positioning is key. I'm moving, reloading, he's missing, I'm shooting, my teammate is shooting, and then we go ahead and down and finish him as well. So we do it together and get the kill. If I was alone there, guys, I would have lost that gunfight. But making sure my teammate was positioned in the right way, I was positioned in the right way, we won that together. Makes it super and easy. Now, next thing as well, plate and look at our mini map. Plate and look at our mini map. I can't say it enough. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're plated and reloaded. But look at the mini map again. The mini map is full of a ton of players yet again. When you look at this, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players on the mini map. Then there's my teammates. So there's 9 players in this small area, right? So we got to make sure we play this cautious. We know nobody's up top because we don't see them. We see people on the other side. Then we got people down by the zip and the buy. So I'm going to get replated. I'm going to be smart here, make sure I'm taken care of and reloaded, just like I told you. And now I hear people in the building. I'm like, okay, I'm going to check my building. I'm looking at my mini map. I don't see anybody in here. I think we're good. I think everybody, we're communicating. Everybody's on the other side, so we're good. Now I look at the last ping and I see when I'm going up the stairs is I have an arrow on a blue guy next door, right? So that ping from the UAV, which leads me into my next tip. I've talked about economy a bunch in this video, but economy. It is huge. You need to have as much money as possible so you can buy as many UAVs to get as many information as possible. That's why you see your favorite streamers, your content pros, like do a test for me. Go into a game when you're playing with your buddies. See how many UAVs you actually buy versus your favorite content creator or streamer. I guarantee they buy more UAVs than you because they need information. They understand. So economy and information is key. I now see that the arrow is up when I'm coming up the stairs. So that tells me there's somebody on the roof. So let's take a look. Look, come over. He is on the roof right there. Just like I said, saw the arrow, knew he was there. I already had ADS. We'll go ahead, we get the knock. Now, again, this is what I talked about earlier. We don't jump across to finish. We let him down because I don't know where somebody's going to come out, right? So somebody could be coming out right in here. That's where they're going to come out as if they're going to come out. I don't know if they're going to come out. So I want to make sure if they do come out, I'm ready. I'm not going to get caught off guard. So what do? I sit there, I wait, I push over, I'm good to go. And then I go ahead and finish him and get the kill. Now I look at pings on my mini map and there is nothing on there from a ping standpoint. So that tells me his team's gone now, but there are other people that I hear. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure I'm taken care of, make sure my teammates taken care of. We're communicating, we're strategizing. We're going to check behind us to make sure nobody's rotating in. And then I go ahead and make sure I'm reloaded and I'm replated and I'm ready for the next gunfight. Now this next gunfight is probably the most aggressive thing I've seen anybody do. I hear them down below. I'm like, okay, there he comes out. I get shots on him. I do crack him. I'm trying to wall bang him. I don't get the wall bang, but I lower myself down. I go into cover. Now, here's what most rookie people do. So another tip, drop into cover. That wall is your cover. So you saw I couldn't wall bang through it. I tried to do it on the other side. It's not going to wall bang me through this side, right? So you just got to understand that. So drop into cover, get what you need. I reload here because I've taken no damage, and then I wait for them to come back out. Now, this is probably the most aggressive challenge I think I've ever seen. The gas is starting to come. He comes right at me with his shotgun. I think that's what gave him the bravery, was the shotgun, but I'm using STG at that close range. I go ahead and down him, but his teammate across from me downs me, which is totally fine because I have 2 other teammates on the roof and we're communicating. We're going, he jumps across, he misses, his buddy jumps across, and then I get picked up from my teammate. To go a little bit further, right? So now I am definitely revived. I need to replate. I need my teammates to get across. I have a durable gas mask. Baby D has a regular gas mask, and Woodpecker doesn't have a gas mask at all. So I can stay behind and provide cover in the gas. What I see, and here's another tip, is I see a lot of beginners who are afraid of the gas. Oh, I gotta get out of the gas. Oh, I gotta get out of the gas. Oh, I gotta get out of the gas. That is true if you're not prepared. So be prepared. I think that's a Lion King song. Make sure you have a gas mask or a stim or a PDS, because these situations happen. You get caught up in zone, you rotate late, now you are prepared. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate. It's not gonna affect me. I have my durable, I'm good to go. I'm getting fully plated. I'm gonna get reloaded, so I'm ready for the next gunfight. I'm checking the scenery, and then I get high alerted from the right. This is why high alert's a great perk. And my teammate on the left just got sniped down, so I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure I stay alive so I can get him back. And I got the kill on the guy downed earlier, right, with the shotgun. So I get down because I'm getting high alerted, and then I'm still in the gas, and the gas is totally fine. I'm eating gas a little bit. It's not hurting me. I still have my plates. My teammate dies, but I know that I have the team on the right holding me, and then I have a full runway in front of me. Plus I have multiple smokes to get across. So it's just having the utility and the understanding of using what you have to be successful. I would say last tip here is just make sure when you're back against the wall and you have gas on you that you're just prepared. So economy is key, utility is key, and if you follow these steps, you will become a better player at Warzone. And hey guys, I appreciate you stopping by the video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.